I like to fish Louisiana from time to time, and so we booked our trip and went down, and man, the wind was playing havoc. So we don't normally go through the old river where we were going through, but we were trying to stay out of the wind. And so we're going through there, and I caught something out of the corner of my eye that I knew shouldn't be, which was a dolphin that is not the right color. So I stopped, and I had my girlfriend with me, and we're both, just sitting there looking. And I said, well, let's just watch. And all of a sudden it came up, and we were just so amazed, this beautiful pink dolphin. And so we were just sitting there, and we were waiting, and we're both got our phones, and we're trying to, get a video. And then it just came up pretty close to us and got the video, and we're just so blessed, just to see this. It's just an amazing creature, and yeah, so that's how it happened, just bam, like that.
That's so funny. And tell me again, just because I'm coming in all this a little bit late, where
Okay.
were y'all in Cameron Parish, or whereabouts were you?
Well, we actually we stayed in Hackberry, is where we had a hotel room, and so we drove down and we launched in West Cove, and we went through the pass, KHOU Pass, to stay out of the wind, and then we went across the channel and went off into the old river, what they call the old river. And so yeah, and I was pointing out the shrimp boats they have there with the butterfly nets and everything, and then, like I said, and then I just caught this thing out of the corner of my eye, and I just knew it was going to be special. I said, we gotta wait. What is it?
Did you know that these pink dolphins existed? Had you heard of this before?
I never did not know anything about it. And and we could swear we saw two of them, not just one, but because it looked like one was about probably 12 foot long, a really big one, and then the other one was at least half its size. And but they, we didn't want to bother them. We weren't trying to chase them or anything. We were just kind of sitting there waiting for them to come up, and so yeah, it took a little while to get any kind of a video. That's why it looks funny in the beginning, because we're like, oh, there it is, there it is.
Sure, that's funny. And so they were just kind of hanging out there in the old river, kind of near the ship channel. That's so funny that they were just, it's almost like they
Yeah.
were waiting for you.
Yeah, so from what I understand now, this dolphin has the name Pinky. And so, but it's still just, these are very, very rare creatures. And, it's amazing just to get to see. I feel like I saw Bigfoot almost, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? That's so funny, because that's exactly, I was trying to, we were sort of, when we were talking about it here in the
Yeah.
newsroom, we were laughing and saying like, well, is it real? Have you heard about something like this? And then somebody goes,
Right.
no, this is a thing. This has happened before. And everybody kind of goes, yeah, okay, maybe, really.
Yeah.
How,
So I
go ahead.
posted because I didn't know if it was a porpoise or a dolphin. And that's why I posted it on the, which I'm a member on the Galveston Fishing page, Facebook page. And so that's, it just kind of took off from there. I mean, my phone it still hasn't stopped. It's still going with people, commenting. Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. How often have you gone over and fished over there before?
Uh, Usually, well, I've been fishing over there probably about 20 years. But just recently, I got back into going over there. Then last year, I guess it was, and so this is our third trip over there this year.
Gotcha. What do you
Yeah.
fish for while you're there? What are you trying to catch?
Trout, flounder, redfish, and apparently sharks, because they were biting today and yesterday.
That's
I
funny.
lost one today, one yesterday.
Oh, wow. Are you still over there right now? You
No,
guys,
no.
oh, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah,
Gotcha.
back.
And do you live in Houston, or whereabouts do you live around here?
Yes, sir. I live in Houston, native Houstonian, born in Heights Hospital. Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it. And how you said you've been fishing over there for about 20 years. How long in all you've been fishing?
My whole life. My dad taught me how to fish when I could pick up a fishing rod. I'm pretty sure of it. And but I lost my dad when I was 14, and so fishing, I always feel like I'm with my dad when I go fishing. So it's a passion.
I get it. Those things that you connect with your family on, they kind of just stick with you. Well, boy, you told me about this Galveston fishing group. Will you tell me a little more about that? You know, just the reaction from folks on there.
Well, it's crazy because, people were debating saying, well, it's albino. And I believe, that it is albino. It's an albino dolphin. Um, so, people will remark back and forth that it's a porpoise, and some will say it's a dolphin. And, and they're just constantly going at it. We've been laughing. We had more fun laughing over this whole thing than we did fishing. And it's just been, really, it made this trip probably one of the most special trips I'll ever have in my life.
I believe it. What do you think you'll ever see Pinky again?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, we'll probably say, well, there's the old river. Let's take a run up in there. But they say it comes out the channel and such. And so, but what I really want to know is was there actually two? And because they were saying there's only one, except for, I think, one post I saw somewhere where it said there are two pink dolphins.
I'm just looking at something we wrote up back in it looks like August of 2017.
Okay.
And it sounds like someone then said they saw two then as well. So you might be
Yeah,
right. There may be two out there.
I read that one. You are correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah.
that's kind of all I got. Anything else you'd add?
No. I'm just having fun, loving life, and I'm 61 now. And we're trying to figure out where to retire, and I'm hoping for Louisiana. And I'm thinking maybe this is a sign, maybe this is a sign. Come join Louisiana. I don't know.
I love it. I love it. I love that outlook. Hey,